up, beautiful people? Welcome to the first episode of Midnight Chismes. How's your night going? So today, you already know what time it is. It's time for some late night gossip with your host, Ronette.
Trish?
And Nicole.
So today, the topic, you guys ready for this? It's time to
Okay.
talk about some paranormal experiences. Do you guys believe in ghosts?
Ooh.
Do you guys believe in ghosts? Comment down below
Depends for me.
on what do you mean?
Because I've
What do you
never
mean?
experienced
Never?
any
Ever?
paranormal activity in my life, so I can't really say anything much. But if I experience one, maybe I can answer that. But right now,
You can say
So,
no.
just because you haven't
no.
experienced it, do you believe in it?
Oh, true.
I do actually, because
You
I mean
do?
I've heard your story, so yeah, that's already a given thing. And what
Yes.
Trish is
What the
experiencing,
fuck? I'm
Trish.
real.
But yeah, no, I've never experienced it in my part. How about you guys?
Have you ever
I've
had encounters?
experienced it.
You have seeing or like
Oh,
feeling?
not
Is it more?
seeing, but like, you know, like experiences. Like they do stuff around the house, and they fuck with your head and stuff like that. But other than that, like I don't really see them.
Was there
God, I
ever
don't.
like
I don't want to see them.
was there ever like a specific encounterment that you had that scared you in a way?
Not maybe like the first few times of like experiencing it, I would say. Like
Mhm.
that's like back in Philippines. It's like
Mhm.
we used to live in our house used to be like no in front of the school, so our backyard was the school, and then before
Oh
it
yeah.
was a school, it was a cemetery. So
Ooh,
you
I
already
hate those.
know.
I hate
You
they
already
always
know.
Philippines they always be building
I know.
cemeteries.
Yeah, my school was
Like
like that
Maybe
too.
they
it's
always
because
be
it's
building schools.
cheaper. I don't know.
Yeah, what the hell?
But yeah.
They just
But
cover it up. Oh, let's just put a school because like why not? They will never know. Like, bruh,
I
stop.
know.
We will
true,
know.
yeah, yeah.
It's the
Always
same
like
with
that.
my school too. They just literally put they just build the school like a classrooms there and then go about their day. I'm like, did you not
Yeah,
bless the soul? Did you not bless the place before you made this? I'm
yeah,
like, I
true.
don't
Yeah,
want to experience anything, but not all
Yeah,
ghosts are bad.
but
that's true. There's
I
a
don't know.
misconception of like when you
Yeah.
think ghosts, it's always like demonic, evil.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think because how the movies are portraying it as,
Mm-hmm.
they think of it as if ghosts are the bad person in person or something like that.
Yeah,
But if you think about it, I don't think all ghosts are bad. They're just humans too.
for sure.
They're,
Yeah,
yeah, so they were human before, so I don't think they should be judged as they're the bad person because they're ghosts now. Because they're showing up in front of you, I don't think they
Mm-hmm.
should think of it as that. But you know, if I see a ghost, I'll just say hi.
no,
Should I not say hi?
just walk
How about
away.
you,
Depends.
Renee?
No,
How about you, Renee? I know you have a lot to say.
Yeah, there's a lot of ghost encounterments for me. Like it
Mm-hmm.
started out like as a kid. I think they mostly pry on like innocent kids, because you
yes,
know how we all
Really?
start to be innocent. Yeah, like
yeah.
kids that are not, I don't want to say dumb, but like not like dumb, but like not
They're
as
not open to the world yet,
they're
or
not
something
as
like that.
scared.
They're
Well,
not
not like
tainted. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
Like
that
or
vibe.
something. They're like they're curious or something, or that's a
Yeah,
different thing.
they like to
Uh,
play around kids more because
ah.
they're much
They're
easier to
easier.
communicate.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. Than an
Mm,
adult, because an adult would like,
mm-hmm.
immediately brush them off or like not believe them. I think the belief as a kid is more stronger.
Yeah.
Started off
Yes. Yes.
because
And
I think that's how it
Especially
started.
kids
Philippines.
sometimes can't tell the difference between a
Mm-hmm.
ghost and a human. So like that's why some people like or some kids talk with ghosts because they
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
assume it to be human.
Yeah, they're innocent. They're like they don't really know
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
if
mean, yeah,
they're
they've only
not.
been in the world for so long, so
What do you guys think? We have ghosts around, and like, do you think they have like a purpose or something?
Uh,
Like, why do they
I
keep
would.
themselves bound to the earth? Do you think they have like they're missing something or they're trying to figure something out from their past that they can't
Uh-huh.
move on?
yeah, I
Yeah,
think
my
so.
grandma told me that if a ghost is showing up to you or something, that means they're asking for help or something, so that their soul is getting like if you like talk to him or if you saw one of the ghosts, My
Mm.
Lola said that it's either they're asking for help or they want you to do something so that,
Mm.
they're gonna be what do you call that? Like their soul is at peace. Like what's the term for
Yeah,
that?
Yeah, they have some like unfinished business, so
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
So
they
they're
have to
asking for
communicate.
you or something. Yeah. That's
Mm.
what my Lola told me, but
Or like
I would
in,
say yeah.
oh yeah, or in like the better terms, or not like the opposite. I don't know how to explain it, but like for me, like when a ghost or like when a family who passed away like shows
Mhm.
up, it's meant to
Mhm.
like reassure that they're fine. Like they show signs of they're
Mhm.
fine and that they're at peace, so that like the ones who are living don't have to worry about them anymore. So
Yeah.
Mhm.
that's yeah, that's for me.
Kind
I
of
don't know.
like a moth or a
That's
Yeah,
butterfly.
yeah.
really common though.
Yeah,
That's
it's
really
moth or
common.
Yeah.
butterfly.
Why is everyone always turning into that? Is that like the gateway
Is
animal,
that how
like
they're gonna go to
the
heaven?
default animal when you
The
die? You
default
just turn into
animal.
a
But that, at
butterfly.
least it's pretty.
That's
Yeah,
true.
it's
But
usually
like,
what, white butterfly?
do you get like a selection of options, like a bird or something? Like, what if I die, right? And I'm like, all
Mhm.
right, you're gonna turn into a butterfly, and I'm like, we want to try other animals. Do you have other options, God? You go through like a menu.
Yeah.
The menu. What the bunch?
So
So
do you
have you
guys?
guys
Yeah,
ever been in the presence of a ghost?
yeah, for sure. As a kid.
Have you seen one? Like, have you? This is kind of scary, but have you like interacted them or something?
Oh hell no! Fuck
No,
that! No, no, no,
no,
no.
Really?
No
Because I've
way.
never seen a ghost
no,
ever.
thank you. I don't want
I
to
was
interact
watching
with
this
them.
documentary about like the first rule if like for any kind of if you think it's like a demonic presence or any
Mhm.
Yep. Why
supernatural
would
is
you
never
interact?
never interact with them because that's
Mhm.
like giving them an open invitation to like haunt not haunt you but like
Yes. In your
communicate with
life,
them.
Do
You
they
basically.
don't
follow
really know if they're
you?
good or bad.
Are they
Yeah,
gonna
and
follow
like,
Um,
you?
I
Like
mean,
spiritually follow you?
from my experiences, it's mostly just specific places that I go to, like my
Mhm.
grandma's house, which is very, very old. Like that place was like
mm,
since fucking I don't even
Mhm.
know before anyone was of us was born.
and how's
Yeah,
the house built?
huh?
How's
What
the
do you mean?
house built? If it was before any of you were born.
No, 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 like the three of us combined,
Oh,
our
okay.
Yeah.
age. Yeah, because like it's like
Mm,
it was built in a like in a passage area where people go passing by, and then
mm.
they build a building over that. So there was like this supernatural, not supernatural, but like this what's the word? Fucking I don't know, like saying in like in the town there that whenever like that happens, it's usually like an area for ghosts to stop by. So a lot of ghosts would
Oh,
stop by
I
our
think I've heard of
grandma's house.
that.
Yeah,
Like
if
it's a
it's like
stopping point, like
yeah,
for them
stopping point for
to
a lot of ghosts, and then that's
yeah,
why
yeah.
Really?
a lot of them that pass by ends up staying. So that's why it's
Yes,
just
I've heard of
accumulated
that.
ghosts living in
Oh.
my grandma's
It's
house.
so
Oh my god.
scary.
I don't think I could stay in your place,
Like
bro.
your
I would
grandma's
literally
No,
house
be
you
is a
have
big
no
cautious.
drop.
idea.
I would be cautious about,
Yo.
with my
Your
surroundings
your
Mm-hmm.
grandma should be paying. I mean, should be letting them pay for rent.
for rent.
For real. No, no, it's like there's one time we brought in I didn't brought him, but someone brought brought him a not witch doctor, but like you know those people that like
Yes, yes,
Mangkukulam?
yes. Mankukul,
I don't know what's the English word for that, but like they would come
witchcraft.
in and then they said that okay, so it was a guy with his blind daughter, right?
Mm.
Mhm.
The daughter can sense things, and then she was telling my grandma how she sensed a lot of people. It was like very crowded. And then when I heard that, I was like, shit, let's go to SM Mall. I ain't trying to be here no more. I don't want to go with crowded
Let's
living people,
go.
not crowded dead people around. But
Mhm.
like, yeah, that was pretty scary. So there was this thing that my one of my uncles or aunts were saying how the people or the ghosts or whatever supernatural living thing there they idolize my grandma. They see her as like this queen or
Oh,
something. So that's why they like to stay and lurk around with her
Mhm.
because they
but it's like
idolize. They
not
always do that with a
harmful.
figure.
Wait,
Yeah.
does your grandma have third eye?
Um. No, she's very
But she just
religious. She's
sends.
religious, but like she
Ah.
doesn't. She always tells me to like don't mind them. They're not really there. I don't think she truly believes. I feel like she believes,
Mhm.
but like doesn't really want to
That's
acknowledge or
crazy.
be
Yeah.
If she
aware of
doesn't
it.
truly believe, and then these people are these ghosts are idolizing
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
her.
like they're following her and they praise her as you're my master.
That's
My
crazy.
uncle, he can see things like
Oh yeah.
Oh, he has a third eye.
he can even see like demons. Cause like one
Oh
time,
no, thank
okay,
you.
well, there's one story. Okay,
Uh-huh.
I was in vacation in Philippines.
Mm.
It was during this time where there was like a lot of incidents going on about like kids going over like trees and little forest areas where you're not supposed to, because you know how there's like duendes or
Oh
whatever.
yes,
That's why you
yes.
always have to. Duendes are little
Dwarf.
people or
Little yeah,
dwarves.
little yeah.
No,
Let's
Dwarves.
say
is it
tabi
dwarves?
tabi po. Yeah,
You say tabi
little
tabi po, which
people.
is just a respectful thing when you know you go to this place and you
P
say,
or
"Hey, coming through, no harm,"
Yeah,
like
like
that type
yeah.
of saying. So it was during those times there was a lot of things like that going on. And then
mm-hmm.
this one time, my uncle, he woke up, because he sleeps on the floor, like there's like a mattress, and
Mm.
then he woke up and then he turned to his side and then he saw this like really tall figure, but like the skin was like black,
Crispy.
like
Mm-hmm.
not like brown, like black, the color black, like
Black.
jet black,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and then it was just like hair and fur or something
Um.
mixed.
Oh God.
And then he didn't want to look up because he was like hella scared, so he
Mm.
tried to like just brush it off and then turn to his side, and then he closed his eyes and he opened his eyes and it was there again on
Mm-hmm.
the other side. Yeah, bro. And then
I
he was
wanna.
like, and then he's the type of
Cut.
person that's so used to seeing like so many things that he
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to like encounter or like make them feel like, oh, I see you or whatever. I'm not
Oh,
scared.
he's trying
He
to
was trying to
ignore.
give that front, yeah. And then it eventually went away. And when he told me that the next morning, I was
Mm-hmm.
like, yo, we gotta go to a hotel. I ain't staying here no longer. Fuck this place. I'm sorry, grandma, I love you, but fuck this place. It was
I get
hella
that.
scary.
So, do you guys believe with any folklore monsters showcase
Yeah,
themselves
for
to those with
sure.
innocent people?
Yeah.
There's a
Mm-hmm.
lot in
There's a
Philippines
lot.
actually.
I've had
Philippines.
I've had so many dreams of those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's always one like what is this where if you hear them sweeping around like 3 a.m. don't look
Yeah.
or else they'll get you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I was like, how dare you do this to me? And like as a
How
kid
dare
I would hear that and then
Mm-hmm.
like like there's a part of me that's always curious to look. So I'm like
hmm
always like if this is the window, I'm always like just underneath like
Wait,
let me just like one
you would
peek.
hear a sweeping noise
Like
from
yeah,
like
sweeping
afar,
noise.
What
Yeah.
the
And
heck?
but
then
you never looked. Like, was it during at
no,
night?
no. It was
It
at
was
night,
during at
like
night,
Is
3
right?
is the
a.m.,
is
3
the
a.m.
broom just like standing there
Like
sweeping?
the no, like the listing thing, like
Ah, yes.
like the tiny ones.
Insert
Like if
picture.
you hear that,
hmm Yeah.
then and if it gets closer, then that means it's
Mm-hmm.
like near you. But then I was always told not to look because they'll get you, and I was like always curious, but I
Mm-hmm.
don't want to get taken, so I didn't look. What is
That's
it? There's
scary.
also what is that tall one? The tall
Tikbalang.
tikbalan. Yeah, I dreamed of that too a lot, and
Tikbalang
I
is a
like
very tall man living in the
with a
trees who
cigarette.
No,
has
it's thing.
tobacco. Is that
It's not tikbalang. It's
capre?
kapre. I
Oh,
think
kapre, kapre,
kapre.
Then what's a
kapre. Yeah.
tikbalang?
Tikbalang
Is that the half
tikbalang is
horse?
half. Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Nice and
oh,
from.
oh.
I'm sorry.
it's
Fact check.
kapre, guys.
Okay, it's
Fact check.
capper, but yeah, that one too. Like it was
Mm-hmm.
so like even to this day, I think it's not a dream. That it's something that actually happened to me. Like
Mm-hmm.
that
hmm
man, that big old man, was chasing me down the street in Philippines, and I was like, fucking trying to hide everywhere, and he would still find me. So
Mm-hmm.
I was so traumatized.
There's also this one thing where in Philippines there's a an indication if you're a tikbalang in Philippines, at least in my
Uh,
place, where
Wait, what?
if you
Identification
have
of tikbalang?
yeah,
here's my
that's
ID.
what they like not an ID, but
Bro,
like
what?
if you have like just a string of like with the colored hair or something like a really really shiny hair, that
Oh,
means you're tikbalang,
Also, you
and
have
then
like a string of
what?
like
like a
blonde
strand of just
random.
yeah, that's what they were saying
Really?
in my
Oh,
place. Yeah,
Wow.
and then as a dumb kid I am before in Philippines, because I was really young when all of this like superstition and stuff like that. I would always
mhm.
check all of my classmates' hair to check if they have like freaking highlights.
You're like, I know you're
Bro, you would
I
like
would
go
tikbalan.
to
say
their
that.
hair, like go to some kuto
Yeah,
right here, bro. You
I
got some
would like
kuto
we were
there.
so conscious about that in my grade. Like
No.
with my friends, we would like judge people
Mm.
like, oh my god, she
Mhm.
might be tikbalan because she has this
She
in her
might be.
hair. Yeah, but
Yo,
that
that's
was so
weird.
bad though. But like that was one of the indication if someone is tikbalan. I don't know
Um,
if that's the real thing, but that's what people are saying in my place. It's really
Mm,
popular there. Like tikbalang there is really popular. It's a
that's
popular creature,
Really?
especially especially tik tik in
what's that?
provinces.
What's tick tick?
What's tick tick?
The one that eats kids, pregnant.
I feel like
Oh,
all of
oh,
them.
I've
I
heard of
feel like all of
that.
them eats kids.
No, but
No,
this one
the
like
this
specifically.
one
Like
that
this.
goes to the roof and
Oh
then
yeah,
specifically go to the thing.
Oh my
That's
god! I
called
didn't
tik tik.
encounter
No,
that.
yeah, yeah. I
I
yeah,
think
didn't
so. Yeah.
encounter that. It
yeah.
was like in my other grandma.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Other
Okay.
grandma.
My
Is this
other
your dad's
grandma's
side?
house, my dad's side.
mm,
Okay, this
Okay.
is when I was hella young. We
mm.
slept over there once. We slept over once.
Mm-hmm.
Never
It was
again.
never again. After that, never again. I'm kidding. No, no. It's their house is, you know how houses in Philippines are built,
Yeah,
like lots of different type of planks of wood, different type of. They got some
metal.
birch here, we got some oak here, we got a little bit of cobblestone and a little of like fucking plywood, fucking,
Cobblestone.
just every material just to cover up that wall
Yeah.
or covering that roof. So one time we
Yeah,
slept there, and then everyone's already asleep. I couldn't sleep because it was hot as hell. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
fuck, why are we here? I'm just kidding. No,
yeah.
I was like, I want to go home with my air conditioning at
Uh-huh.
home. No, but like we sat there and everyone was asleep and I was like still awake. And then I could hear legit footsteps
Mm-hmm.
No, thank you.
on the
I
fucking
don't
roof.
want.
Roof?
And
No.
I'm like, I kept thinking
Oh
in my head, like,
yeah.
nah, it's a cat. It's a cat.
Yeah,
Just
because
believe
cats
it's a cat.
usually climbs in the
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah, but like this is different because like
Yeah.
cats you can hear four fucking you know how they
And
walk.
small steps.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But this was
Yeah.
like human step, like boom, boom, like
Oh,
one at a
Mm-hmm.
time. And then it stopped like close to where I was already like
no,
laying.
thank you.
Dude, freaked me out, bro. Like and
Bro,
then I woke up. What? Huh?
like if you're
You're
in a
frozen.
province, like the province side, there's more, people believe a lot of things about tiktik because
Mm-hmm.
the way they build the houses are like there's like gaps between the roofs. Like
Yeah.
it's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
made out of like the woods, right? And then the roof is like, do you know those
Is
like
that the one where they
metal?
fucking stick their tongue and then they just
Yes,
like
yes, yes, yes,
swirl
yes.
and like
That's
just
why
fucking
that's why yeah.
slice through
And the
anyone's
houses
belly?
in some provinces are like open on like the sides of the roofs, and then
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
the
for air
the
ventilation.
wind, yeah, because it's hot, right?
Not enough
That's
So
ventilation.
their aircon.
yeah, exactly. So that's why it's always like everyone is careful when they're pregnant, right? Because you'll never know.
Yeah.
Because in provinces, that's when they believe, like, strongly believe about like superstition and all that. So
Mm-mm.
because my aunt was pregnant with my cousin, and then she lives in a farm. Like it's like an abandoned, like their house is just the only house there,
Mm.
and
Yo.
so yeah, because
Damn.
that farm, we own that farm, so obviously we have the rights to build our house there, and that
Oh,
was the
yeah.
only house available for them. And so my aunt and my mom's brother lived there, and they would have like their wall would have like, what do you call this? Like a barricade. Like there's no holes whatsoever
Like
there
a gate
because
or something.
yeah, there's a gate there, and then they put like a pointy, what do you call this?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Like
know what you
a
mean.
pointy
The
thing so
point so
that
that there's no robbers
yeah,
or whatever.
like it's so protected. They're like around their area as well. They put a lot of barricades there because they're scared, right? They just want to be cautious about
For
it.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, everyone is just like on
So
about
does
that
that
tick
mean
tick, bro.
they encounter tic-tacs more often because they're like freaking prepared, like full on combat?
Full on
Like they
They've
got
combat.
never
spears
no,
fucking lined up.
they've
No.
never
Combat
thankfully
me.
they've never experienced it, but it's really a talk in our province. Like everyone is
Mm.
like saying about, you guys gotta be careful because you're pregnant. Tick tick might go there in the middle of the night.
God,
Like
that's
it's so
so
scary
scary.
sleeping there.
If you were to
But
choose
mhm,
Filipino folklore monster or whatever that you encounter, who
mhm.
would it be? Or what would it be? Which
Like
one? Which one would be
encounter.
easier? Like you walk down the forest or a path or something and you
Um,
see something right in front of you. What do you want it to be? Like if
just
a
a simple
lineup.
ghost.
No, no, not ghosts. We're talking about take balang fucking take fucking what's it called?
Um,
Manananggal,
Oh,
I'd
oh, I
say
can. I
wait,
Mama
just
Chanak,
Nananggal.
you
ten.
can Chanak.
Oh no, I don't want to
Just
visit a
10.
baby,
Chanak,
bro.
by the way, is a
Dead baby who was
unbaptized
not.
dead
Yes.
baby.
Yeah. Wait,
demonic
I'm only
child.
encountering it once.
Yeah, if you know how there's like a lineup of like hella bad things, which
Yeah.
one would be the easiest to deal with if you encounter
Like
I would
anyone?
in this
say
moment.
If you were to choose one,
I would say
you would rather
manananggal for
choose
me.
you'd rather see a manananggal than any other one?
Yes, because if anything happens, because they're gonna leave their half of their body, I can just put bawang
Burn.
there, garlic
Oh,
there, and burn
Okay, so
them.
you see the
That's all.
girl flying right in front of you like this.
Mhm.
yeah.
Mhm. It was
They
like
can't do anything.
no,
They
she's
can
doing
only
like
use their
freaking
hands.
backstrokes.
They can only use their hands.
They
I
got
can use.
claws, yo. They got claws. They
Well,
can
I got my hands.
I got
I
my
think
better
I can
Pacquiao
eat.
that shit.
I would just do a Pacquiao on them, bro. I feel like I can easily like beat a manananggal because if
No, really?
anything, yeah, if
Yo, they can
anything,
fly. They can snatch you and then fly away,
highway and
yeah,
then drop you.
I can
drop you to
just
their nest.
I can just go like this.
Yeah, get
But
the
I will.
hair.
Yeah, ayoko na, Jo.
Paganda.
I'd say tick tick. Like if it's right now. Cause then I'm not pregnant. So I'll be just like, I'm not pregnant. You can't get anything out of me.
Okay, but what if
You can go.
what if they change their palate and then they'll
I
just
change
eat
the
anything and
palette.
whatever?
Okay,
Yeah.
then
Mm-hmm.
um I don't know. What's a
I think I would want to meet a tikbalang,
uh
a
uh
majestic
Like
horse.
balang,
um
Yeah.
they can kick you, bro.
Oh fuck. Never
don't I'll
mind.
ride them.
You know they're half human, half
I'm gonna
horse.
get my saddle and I'm gonna fucking tame this horse. All right.
I'll choose Capre because you know
Capre.
the
They're
height
huge.
difference. The height
Oh,
difference.
They're
they're
huge.
cute.
Yo, are you crazy? They're gonna be hanging over. They're like giants on trees. I'd
You're
be
gonna be a
smoking like
dwarf to them, bro.
tobacco.
Exactly. I'll be like, pass
They'd be
me the
like,
cigar.
they'd be like, hey, shoddy. Your birthday.
I always wanted to flirt with a Capre.
They're gonna pick you up with their
What?
hand, bro. They're
They're
gonna put
gonna
you
yeah.
pick
inside
you
the
up with
branch.
their hand.
You'll have a chat in the trees.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's funny.
Have you seen there's like those stories where like they would like lure or catch girls or something and then become their like
Actually,
wife. Yeah,
Oh,
like these
for
oh wait,
duendes or like these
what is that?
oh
What
yeah,
creature is that?
duendes.
it's duende. I think duende.
Oh
Not
yes,
that
and
they
They'll
then
make
be
it
like
their
there's
queen
like
or
a
something.
hierarchy in their system or whatever,
Yeah.
and they're like trying to
oh yes,
find
I've
human
heard of that.
person.
Yeah, yeah, I've
Yeah, and then
heard
they
of
would
that.
snatch them and like and then this person would go missing.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh,
scary.
that used to be a
Wow.
Filipino drama. In
Was it?
yeah,
And bote?
yeah.
Oh
I don't
yes,
know.
I've
I don't know.
watched
I don't
that.
know the title, but I
I've
used to
watched
watch
it.
it.
I don't know
Where
what you're
they,
talking about.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
sorry. It's
like
just a drama.
yeah, it's a movie where this girl,
Filipino.
it's a
Got
different story, but like she
yeah.
found like a bottle, a glass
Uh,
like bottle, and then there's duende inside, but they're a good duende. Like they can actually help her, um, they can give her money, like whatever she wish. It's like a
oh
genie
well,
type of
hell
vibe.
no.
Yeah, but
If you ever get a deal with the duende,
yeah, but
they'll
there's
do like
always
the
a
tricksters.
return.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
always
Yeah.
like a price. It's always like that for
yeah,
sure. Yeah.
yeah. So
Well,
there's one thing I want to ask. Would you
Mhm.
ever communicate with the dead? What would you ask them? Or let's just say let's change this up. Since we have like our loved ones who, passed
Mhm.
away, would you
yeah.
ever if given a chance, would you ever like wanna
Ask
like
them anything.
ask them anything like something that you've never asked them before they were,
Mhm.
dead and all that? Would you? I know you guys
Yeah,
would.
I would.
Yeah. I think all
Who would
of
you
us
ask?
would.
Who would it
I
be,
would.
Trish? Who would it
For
be?
me, oh,
My
okay, go
grandma.
Trish. Mm-hmm.
My grandma, I would say. No, yeah,
Mhm.
grandma or grandpa from my mom's side. Because I
Mm-hmm.
never knew my grandpa from my mom's side, but when my grandma passed away, it was so sudden that I
Mm-hmm.
didn't have a chance to say goodbye, like a proper goodbye. Because
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
before, like, yeah, we flew to Philippines for her funeral, but I was not there for her last breath or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Oh,
I would want to be there and just talk, hug
and
her.
spend more
Yeah,
time
what would you ask
before.
her?
yeah.
First thing you ask her.
I would ask her if she's looking over us and she's
Mm.
Oh,
watching.
Should ask her.
ouch.
Should ask her. Where's the money, Grandma?
Where's the money at?
Where's the money at? Just
Where is
kidding.
my
Yeah.
Where's
money?
the pesos at?
So I can convert it.
I can convert. That's sweet.
How
Yeah.
about you,
How about
Ro?
you guys?
Um, I've only encountered two deaths, which is my grandma's brother, who I
Mm-hmm.
faintly remember, and then my grandpa, which is from my mom's dad. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if I don't know if I was ever close to him, but like, yeah, I'll ask him a question. Yeah, sure.
I
I'll
guess.
I don't
ask him
know.
a
I don't know. Like, I don't really have like any buried question like, oh, I've always wanted to ask you this, or
Yeah.
yeah, I miss him a lot. Like a lot of people miss him, but I think I would ask him a question for my mom, who I feel like,
Oh, who would
yeah, I
have
would ask
more?
would like
for a
want to
mom.
have an answer. I'd be like, hey mom, check it. So I'm gonna meet Papa,
Oh,
right?
that's so. I yeah.
Wait, it's your mom's brother?
No, no,
No,
my mom's dad.
mom's dad.
My mom's
Her
My
mom's
okay.
dad.
mom's dad.
Her mom.
Not
Oh,
your
sorry.
mom.
I'm so
My mom.
sorry. Hey, it's our mom.
Hi, Tita.
Hi,
Okay,
Tita.
come in, mother. Guest experience.
Guest experience.
Guest. Guest. Guest.
Speaker.
Speaker.
Speaker. Yeah, I would like ask for her if she has a
Mhm.
question. Maybe
How about
something
you
like she's been
switch with
wanting.
your mom? Like,
I'll give
since
her the
you're
pass.
given the yeah,
I give
Mhm.
her
you're
the
like here.
You
Then
would
I would do
initiate.
that
You would
too.
initiate.
I would do
Yeah.
that. So I'd let
I
my
feel like
mom.
the question my mom would want to ask is why did you leave? Or
Mhm.
something like that. Because my mom always hold on to him for like, because he's like
Uh,
he was only, I don't know how old he was, 70 something or 60 that he died. It's pretty
Mm.
early. And then my mom was like,
Well, how did he
like
pass?
she took a hella big loss for that during that time
mhm.
that he died. It was pretty sad.
Yeah.
But like I feel like most of the question that she would want to ask is like he why did he leave? Because I think my mom thinks that he had an option to stay.
Mhm.
Oh,
Because
Wait,
like,
he
like fight for, because
okay.
life.
he was sick but he
Cause
never told anyone.
Mhm.
oh,
Yeah,
That's
maybe it's out of
yeah.
no.
consideration. Cause
I know, and my
like
mom hated that.
getting treatment in
I
Philippines
think
is
your
so
mom
different.
just I think your mom just felt
She
kind
didn't
of
get closure.
mad.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
your Lola didn't tell her that he
Yeah.
was going through something. She could have done something
for
to
Yeah.
sure.
prevent that.
And the
Maybe
saddest
she
thing is
was
my mom
yeah.
was like planning to buy him a Jeep because he used to be a Jeep driver.
Oh no.
Um.
'Cause he would, my mom would always ask him like, "What do you want for birthday?" And he'd always just ask for a Jeep, but then
Yeah.
my mom would never get him one because he's old, right? He's sick. Not
Yeah.
Yeah.
like he's too old to maneuver and
Yeah.
pick up passengers and shit.
Yeah.
And then
That
yeah, he passed
sucks,
away.
bro.
But yeah, I would give that pass to my mom for sure.
Same.
I
How about you?
see. I think for me would be my tito
Oh
who
yes.
like
Oh,
it was a random accident, like a random passing, like he passed away so randomly, like in the middle of
so
the
young
day.
too.
Yeah, he was only I think 19 when he died. I was
So young.
yeah, so young, but I was like getting ready to go to school, and then my aunts my aunts from the Philippines messaged me saying he got into an accident, and I was like, what the heck? And that was when, remember when I went to school and then I told you when I just randomly cried in Gilmore's class,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
and then that was a time when I was like, shit, bro, how am I gonna get through this? And that was when we
right,
skipped class, and
right,
that's when we started crying, and
right.
like that time I was like so in denial about it, like why, like out of nowhere
It
you
was so
died.
random. Hmm.
Yeah, it was so random. And then I think I would ask him like I wouldn't really ask anything to him, but I would have say like we could have spent much more time together because I was closer to him in my side of in my dad's side,
Mm.
because we were like a closer gap, like we relate to a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
things. And so I think I did have closure with him because he's always like clingy to me. He would open up a lot of things to me, like we're kind of we're like siblings
Right,
in a
for sure.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think I didn't have the closure with him when he died, and right now I'm still going through it, but like it's not like I'm
Hmm.
affected to it as much as I heard it the first time.
So
Just the
are
Yeah.
first time
you
just hits you.
now? Are you
Mm.
accepting of his death
Slowly. None of us
slowly?
are still accepting it. Yeah,
Hmm.
but we
Yeah.
know that he's
In a
gone.
good
We know he's
place.
gone, but it's just that it's a hard process to
Hmm.
to
Yeah.
go through. I would accept it with my grandma and my grandpa who died the same year as him as well. Like my grandma died after my tito died. My grandma
Hmm.
didn't know that he died.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wait, what?
My grandma, yeah.
What was the
Because it's
gap
gonna
between this before
okay,
telling
so
her?
my tito died in May and my grandma died in June. So a month.
Oh, you
Yeah,
guys left. You guys didn't tell her for a whole
yeah,
month. Why?
yeah.
Just to like save her heart or something?
Which
Or
one?
you guys didn't tell her immediately?
No, because my grandma had a high blood. She has a
Oh,
high
it would
blood.
affect her.
Yeah,
Oh,
and then she's going through like therapy, I think, 'cause she's been
mm-hmm,
on and off in the hospital, and she
mm-hmm,
was in the
Mm.
hospital there, but during that time, and they didn't want to tell my grandma because it's gonna, because my grandma was, I
yeah,
think, unconscious that time, like she had a tube already,
mm-hmm,
Mm.
and we didn't want to tell her, we didn't want to shock her because it's gonna, cost a lot. But then when she died, that was when everything was like, you know, toot. And then my grandpa, my grandpa, my
Grandpa.
Grandpa.
Wow, grandpa.
my grandpa, my grandpa was like so heartbroken when my grandma died
Mm.
because they were through it all. And so you know what he did? He didn't eat for the whole,
Oh,
when he died. I mean, my grandma died. He was not with him, like he was not in himself, and like he just wanted to end himself. And in December the same year, my grandpa died.
why did he pass?
From what?
Heart attack.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
Yeah. Like he was at my tita said he was really stubborn when they were trying to give him like they
Medicine.
were trying to,
medication.
yeah, because he didn't want to live anymore. Because what's the point? He
Oh,
said because he's alone.
oh.
Yeah, he
His own
said
couple,
that.
man. His own couple
Yeah,
just want to live
bro.
in.
But yeah, that was. I would say I would like, I would ask them if given a chance. The three of them, I would like say,
Together.
"Hey,
Come on.
what's up, y'all?
Hey,
Hey."
That's so
watch our
sad.
podcast.
But yeah, that was fun.
Damn.
Wow.
Well,
Damn.
in the end, they're in a good place,
Hmm.
and
Yeah.
we go through these deaths, like, different
Mhm.
closures and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they're always watching over us for sure. Well, we touch upon a lot of heavy things, a lot of funny things.
Funny
Well, what
things.
things?
Ding
Um,
ding.
sadly though, this is our time for
We're
tonight.
dead.
We did
This
it.
is the first and
Okay, this is
last
our time.
of our
This is our first and
podcast.
last. We're done. That's our time for tonight, guys. Tune in for the next episode for the next topic we'll be talking. Make sure to follow our socials. You know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Instagram.
Nerded shit.
Subscribe. Uh,
Subscribe.
yeah, follow our Instagram to get the latest updates on newest videos.
Alright, so make sure to like and ring the bell for notifications, which lets us know that you want more from us.
And also comment down below any topics you would like us to talk about in the future. And have a good night, everyone. We'll see you in our next
Uh,
podcast episode.
Ooh,
So yeah,
Ironic
Charonic signing
signing
out.
out. Ooh.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.